Welcome back, citizens of the Omniverse, for episode 4 of season 2 of Hazbin Hotel. Last episode, Charlie reached out to Vosk, now knowing that redemption is possible, but not necessarily knowing how, got ahead of herself, reached out to Vosk to try to broadcast this news to everybody in hell through their outlet without anticipating that they would spin this, let alone egg her on to perform a live redemption on camera, which prompted her to push Angel beyond his boundaries, beyond the realm of comfortability, and revealed his sin. In life, he committed murder of his own father, which I can't wait for us to dive into that, but it's definitely complicated things, strained things even further, put things onto the table that some people were just not ready to have on the table. And yeah, but the episode ended with some deep reflection with Cherry Bomb, and then her eventually now taking her own key in her own room here at the hotel by the end of it. But Vox got their spin, their takedown piece by the end of it, and we got to see the fallout of all of that next. So with that all said, let's get ready to hop again. Again, as I've mentioned before, it's been insane with the copyright this time around between all of the leaks and all this stuff. Amazon has been coming down hard. So if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this, you can check that out over on Patreon. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. And that all said out of the way, let's get ready and hop into episode 4. It's a deal. Here we go. Oh, love that little motif there.
I'm just trying to clear up the misinformation about the hotel.
Katie Killjoy is just gonna do the same thing the V's did.
Oh my
Don't
god.
eat any of this crap. Just stay with me today.
Yeah.
I feel like if I explain myself on live television, then they won't be able to edit it like that video. Just keep holding down the fort. You're doing great, by the way, until Niffty and I get back.
Niffty?
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, why Niffty? Oh, whoa, what in the? Yeah, he is still reeling. Oh, yo. Oh, look at everybody hanging out.
Conversation I was having with
Dear season.
Who are you again?
Angel Dust?
Angel Dust! I knew that. You're funny.
What?
You're still here.
Duck season. Ah, let's go.
Mr. Useless.
What are you actually doing?
Oh
here?
my
I
god.
told you, I'm the host of the hotel.
I thought that was Charlie's girlfriend's job because she, my friend, is on it with running this whole hotel thing. So you're doing a poor job at that.
And I hear you got your ass kicked and ran away when Charlie needed you most.
Oh my god, he's coming down hard.
You should use a coaster.
That's it. Fuck this. I quit.
He quits.
You should have moved in sooner.
Coming up on Katie Kill.
Wow, Alastor. I mean, obviously, he hates Lucifer being there. Secondly, he is still very much wounded. Like, his wound isn't even healing up. I mean, likely because it was struck with an angelic weapon. We know his weakness is what really was eating him up at the end of all of that. You know, with his little bit in the final number in season 1. You know, his powerlessness or his clipped wings is what really is weighing him down, and now he just can't take it anymore. And I guess he can't really, I don't know, I guess he can't even back it up anymore. I don't know. I mean, God, and Lucifer laid in. Oh, I thought you're the host, huh? Huh? How come you're not doing your job? How come Vaggie's the one doing everything, huh? Huh? Last time I heard you got your ass beat. Jesus Christ, dude. Ruthless.
Tonight, an exclusive interview with Hell's not so favorite Nepo baby.
I love how everything kept covering up Tom.
All right, Niffty, we got this, right? I mean, all I gotta do is talk from the heart for the people. Set the record straight.
I love all the themes and orchestrations, like all the little
Didn't learn your lesson yesterday.
What you guys put out yesterday was heavily fucked with. So I'm here to set the record straight
Also
with my own
fucked.
words that you can't fuck with.
I would not underestimate them to not be able to manipulate live television.
It's nice to meet you, Miss Morningstar. It is Miss, right? Because we all know queers can't get married.
Wait. Oh, Niffty sign. Wait. So is the pilot no longer canon? Because they met in the pilot. And that was almost like a retread of the conversation that they had, just with a different exchange? Kinda? Interesting.
I'm here with Charlie Morningstar, homosexual daughter of our big old devil daddy.
Oh my god, this text scroll at the bottom is amazing.
Firstly, I'm bi.
Oh
but thanks,
my
Kitty.
god.
You
Hey!
know, the name
Well, I mean, we knew that, but like, she said it.
he misrepresented things, so
Oh, using fancy words now.
he bent the truth.
I wish he'd banned me.
Oh.
Tom laugh. Oh, ha, ha.
Nice. That's going swell. Well, oh, there he is in his new duds. We saw that glimpse of that in the trailer.
Don't you know it's rude to show up on a lady unannounced? I have nothing prepared.
I just dropped in to tell you the great news. I'm sure you know all about Charlie's little hotel and how I've been helping out.
Of course I do.
I just quit.
You what?
I'm afraid I see no further reason for my presence there. We really aren't getting any closer to...
I'm afraid that isn't up to you. Is it?
See, I thought that too.
Wait. She knows? She has to know. Oh, that makes things very interesting. Even more so with how Alastor brought Charlie to her for her help.
But I also thought our little deal meant that I was the strongest sinner in all of hell. Yet here I am with the scars and a busted...
Oh yeah, his ego's been hurt.
You really thought being the most powerful sinner, which you are, meant you could take on an archangel? You're still as cute and stubborn as the day we met.
Don't remind me.
No, but I will.
Is it Rosie? Is Rosie behind all of this? What the fuck? Anyway, we're about to find out.
You're a handsome young man. Such a charmer.
Yo!
Hustling yourself and dazzling those yuppie producers. Overcoming so much to be the star of your own radio
Dude!
show. The toast on-
Hey, Mimsy!
But you were a bit naughty. I'll always be impressed with how prepared you were for all this while still human. I can't imagine how many rituals it took to get through to the other side. But when I heard your voice,
Wait, what?
I knew you were the one.
Oh! So he didn't even die and go to hell.
Why have you called me here, human?
Oh.
To curse? To give?
That doesn't sound like Rosie.
I want to secure myself amongst the highest demons. I want to continue my fun.
Wow.
Oh, okay, never mind. There it is.
I can grant you power, the most powerful sinner in hell, but you must do something for me. And until you complete this task, your soul will be mine.
It's a deal.
Okay, well, there we have it.
It's pretty funny that the next day you died in the most
Oh. Oh, okay,
taken
never
for
mind.
a deer and shot while hiding a body.
Oh,
Just
yo!
so anticlimactic.
Well, there we go. All in camera and revealed.
Oh, hilarious. So
he did all of this to He made a deal with Rosie. He created a whole ritual sacrifice scenario of victims to make contact to the other side so that his fun could never end. And then he got here, started his radio show, and started taking people out. But the deal being that he'd be made the most powerful sinner. So I guess the implication, well, then he got defeated by Vox, though. So like, what happened there? But Rosie made this deal. Rosie owns his soul and then put him in charge of the hotel? Why?
I've been running all over hell on some fruitless crusade for years because you promised me power. So you better...
Sounds like you
really could do with a little reminder of who you're talking to. Don't you forget, you are my pet. I say when to sit and stay, roll over or go fat.
Oh my God.
I've served you faithfully for an age, obeyed demands, contained my rage, went off the air for years on your behalf.
Why?
The least that you can do is fix my staff.
In due time. Sing along, dear. You know the words. Don't you forget.
I won't.
Oh my God.
I'm in your net.
The hoop can't be found.
At least not yet.
The
Yeah.
moves you make are mine.
Dude, what a revelation.
You have to do this
I
on your
never would have had this in the cards.
Fine.
And he relented. But why?
Think, come on, Alastor. Come on. There must be a way. Oh, that's clever.
I love the stayed gone motif in the background.
I can't.
In memory of Susan. I wish she'd die again.
An angel told you your silly little snake friend was alive. The same angels that made it their whole thing for 7 years to kill as many of us as possible.
Now that Sir Pentious is redeemed, I'm sure they're going to help us.
I'm sure that Vox reported on how you had no evidence at all, and that you just put your guests in danger for fun.
Charlie needs to just reel it back, man. So bad.
Feels like he was just waiting for me to say something awful, like that I think sinners deserve the extermination.
Did you get that? Breaking news.
Oh my God.
Hitler, how are you even typing this fast?
Oh no!
Now, Charles, do you have anything else you'd like to clarify?
As a sinner, I'm offended and outraged. God. Oh, this scroll.
Here, come
It's
up here
still
and
going.
Tell us all about how amazing the Hazbin Hotel is.
Oh no.
Just tell them.
I love it. Oh, I'm so glad they brought this bit back.
Hey, Niffty, guess what? That is not a camera. It's a roach.
Is this gonna work? Oh, hey! Oh, yo!
People start from kissing their butts on, and when they do, I get to tell it, clean it up.
Oh no!
I'm into being praised by me, so I gotta take my knife and stab them all in the face, and now they treat me like they're queen because I covered in blood.
Oh my God! Yo!
What are you doing?
Help me!
Can you help differently?
Oh, yo! Oh my God.
Good, right? Yay!
Charlie's doing great this
I know
season.
You're watching. Come on out. No
Oh.
need to be shy, Vox.
Oh, he's just openly challenging him.
Finally ready to plead with me to stop shitting on your precious hotel?
This ends now.
Foxy, you can
Oh.
get all up in this and zip out like that.
Oh?
Now who are we killing?
Oh, all three of them are here right
Vox would
now.
want the public to see me put him in his place a second time.
A second time? What? Oh God, it's all three of them. Oh, he's struggling. You see that? He tried to, oh!
Getting your ass beat by Adam, fuck you harder than you thought.
Maybe not. Oh.
What's the matter, bitch?
Yeah, he can't. Oh my God. Dude, let's go.
Oh dear, does that hurt?
Oh, minions.
Vote yes or no if you want me to absolutely obliterate this guy.
Hey, this is a full-on 3v1, man. Whoa. Dude, there's that Quincy shot we were talking about before. Launching the comments at him. Oh, dude, the static in his hair. Oh my God, man. Alastor, what have you done? I know he's desperate. He's so desperate to get his power back, to prove he's not weak, but also to just finish his deal. Whatever it is. Like, it's Rosie that's implemented him at the hotel. Maybe on the behest of Lilith. Maybe on the behest of somebody else. I mean, who knows? There's strings beyond strings, I would presume at this point. I don't see what Rosie would benefit from with Charlie's mission being a success, or just her being protected. I don't know. But he open challenged Vox in public, and all three of the V's showed up and are unrelentingly assaulting him right now. And I love getting to see them pop off in their own respective ways. Velvette weaponizing her chat literally was gold. That's great. But every time Alastor's trying to do something, he can summon his lesser minions, his shadow still helps. But like you saw, he tried to do his like teleporty Vippy Vip thing, and it like stuttered and he couldn't. And yeah, so, and Rosie refused to fix his staff, but he's still out here. Oh my God, all the same.
You are very rude.
Look at you go.
You are very homophobic, Miss Killjoy, and I do.
I'm not homophobic. I just hate gay people.
Oh no, thank God. Distraction. Oh, maybe that's why he's helping. How he's helping. Oh, and there was a resist poster with Lilith on it back there. Maybe what I've said about Adam up until this point might not be true. Or wholly true. Wholly true? Heh.
Look, Angel. Hey,
what were we gonna say? What are you doing? Oh, he pulled him out of the shadows.
Someone should really put this thing out of its misery.
Oh, 3v3 now.
My hair! I'm gonna kill you!
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho.
Bad boy.
You again!
Oh, and he's an insect. Get him, Niffty! Yes!
Looks like it's me and you again. Ready to lose?
Needed to level the playing field.
Calm down, Vic.
Yo, he's a magician. I'm sorry, he's not in there. Dude, I thought he would just be a dealer, but he's a full-on, like, stage magician. God, Niffty is fucking Val up.
Wait, call off your goons. I have a proposition.
Val, hang on.
Oh?
We make a little deal. I'll join your propaganda parade and be your little prisoner.
Okay.
2 shiny, itty-bitty conditions.
A new staff.
Let these irrelevant little nobodies run along home. But more importantly, you're not to lay your hands on Charlie Morningstar.
What? This is his way of fulfilling his previous deal.
It's a deal.
Oh.
Did it!
Wow.
Alastor, what happened? What's going on? Wait, Alastor! Let me back in. I am the princess of hell. What the actual fuck is happening?
Yeah. And oh god.
I won.
What the hell?
Let me be the one to tell the world that Alastor does not have a tail.
Well, confirmed.
Some people off.
Yeah. I don't know what to do with all of this information right now, man.
Perfect. Right, Val?
Uh-huh. Sure, babe.
And what do you think, Alastor? I'm curious, what makes the princess and her crappy little hotel so great? Or how a guy from the 30s landed in hell and somehow became one of the most powerful overlords? Tell me how.
Our deal is for me to be your captive. I don't have to tell you anything.
Seriously? You usually love to run your mouth. But I guess being a brat
Not
is
this
kind
time.
of your thing, isn't it?
You'd be nothing without those two.
Oh, yeah.
Always seeking someone to put up with your incessant.
I love the animation there.
God. Don't want to be reminded of how desperate you were for attention back then. I thought you found me, what was it? Inspiring.
Whoa. Oh, he's glitching again.
And when you think about it,
Oh!
modern entertainment actually started with radio. Am I boring you with my compliments?
Oh.
Before you hit me with that, well, you pretty new yourself. I know, okay? But I'm much more forward thinking, so it's in your best interest to hear me out.
Is it? Is it now?
So, I've been thinking, Alastor, with your...
This is when he asked him to join.
We would be unstoppable. Radio and video. Me and you, we could rule hell together as partners.
Oh, you're serious? I knew you could be pathetic at times, but I didn't realize you were so weak.
What?
Oh, wow.
You need me to join your team. And here I thought you might actually be approaching my level, but asking for assistance? Quite disappointed in you.
All the static?
There are no friends in hell, Vincent. I thought that was something
Vincent.
you understood. How embarrassing.
Wow.
And now you finally have me, but you still rely on others for your power, like always.
You think you're...
Oh my god.
Don't you forget!
Oh my god, he's
You're
got him on
string.
strings.
You can try to squirm and struggle.
You're so obsessed with me. I knew you'd need me here to be your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3.
Predicting where this is going to go, maybe?
You accept I'm smarter, sharper, brighter, newer, so I'll keep your smug ass alive.
To show me you're not a loser.
Do you ever shut up? Now I'm the master, and you're my bottomest bitch. No more Al the high and mighty now that I flipped the switch. Though the radio...
There's that shot from the trailer.
By the time I've had my fun, you'll wish that you had stayed gone.
Ooh, I love all the reprisals in this one.
Hey, you two should just fuck already. What? Am I wrong?
It's just been right there the whole time. In the same, wow, holy shit. I don't even know how to process half of this, dude. We got so much information about so many things. Like, most notably, Vox was very much so infatuated with Alastor. Alastor is this being of self-reliance. He doesn't like being reliant on anybody else on a multitude of different levels. You know, and one thing, like, there is this hint that Vox might also be attracted to him. I mean, he has been obsessed with him for a long time. It came out of admiration, but I do think there's another level to that. So on multiple levels, that there's this clashing of odds between him and Alastor, because as we know, even on the romantic side of things, he's ace, so there is that. Okay, to be fair, I can't recall. I know he's confirmed to be ace. I can't remember if he's confirmed to be arrow. So clarify. I honestly, I can't remember. So I don't want to incidentally get those mixed up, because you can be ace and be romantic. Either way, though, I think he's clearly shown a disinterest in that, in the way that he treated that approach. He sees any kind of reliance on another person or even deal or partnership with another person as a sign of your own weakness. And he wouldn't have that. Like he said, he respected them until he asked him to join his team. And then all of that melted away and it turned into ridicule. And that's what kind of sent him spiraling out of control down the path that he's currently on. And now it's almost like all of this is to spite Alastor for rejecting him, for doing that to him, for humiliating him. And now Alastor doesn't have his staff. He doesn't have the power that he, and to his credit, Rosie seemingly is the one that helped him get that power, because Vox made a very good point of, like, how did somebody from your era just come in and automatically become the most powerful overlord in hell? How does that happen? And it's part of a deal he made. So there is an irony to that, and maybe not even an irony, but like just a hypocrisy to that, where Alastor leaned on someone so that he could get what he wanted in the end. I think the goal was so that nobody else could tell him what to do. And then he tested those limits and got a little high and mighty and challenged an angel, and now he's paying the price for it. I don't know if that's necessarily the same thing, but I do see that as extending a hand. He didn't like come into hell and earn it all on his own. You know, he was trying to front load that with these offerings, with this ritual, which, correct me if I'm wrong, those all, like, the things that were hanging up in that room, those looked like the exact same, I don't want to call them decorations, I don't know what you would call them, totems, that the family and murder family and Hellboss had around their home and out in their little sacrificial altar where they had Blitz and Millie tied up to that pyre. There was stuff like all around them that looked almost exactly like that, because they were making an offering to the root of all evil, if you recall. And that thing, that symbol, is like an eye, and there's eyes everywhere in hell. I mean, and in heaven too, but like mostly like on the ground, the infrastructure. The longer things stay down there, the more eyes kind of creep in. And I'm wondering if it has any kind of connection to that symbol. When he was a human, obviously he was gallivanting, he was doing his murders, his sacrifices, his cannibalizing, all of it, in a means to secure status on the other side when he eventually died. And then, ironically, he ended up being shot prematurely and wound up there when he did. You know, I love the antlers being the tree branches that were sprouting out when the hunter mistook him for a deer because of the silhouette, lining up with the backstory that's been given and cementing a lot of these different things in there. We got to see Mimsy for a quick second, and then he just kept calling out. We've seen this in Hell of a Boss with, you know, some throwaway jokes here and there with like the cult that was summoning Stolas, and he was there, you know, just like misunderstanding what was going on. So we know that that's possible for the other side to contact hell, the afterlife. And when he did, he met Rosie. She was the one listening in, and all of his gallivanting caught her attention. Because again, like, what does Rosie get out of this though? What does she get out of this, and why is she having Alastor, forcing Alastor to work at the hotel and protect Charlie at any and all costs? Why is that the deal? We also saw when he came up with this plan or concocted this scheme, he did it in front of a statue of the Morningstar family. One, of course, Lilith was there and present. You know, we saw that Lilith resistance poster as well at one point. It's just like, is it on behalf of Lilith? Obviously, a lot of people are hesitant to believe that the Lilith in heaven is even Lilith at all. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's Eve or somebody else or whatever. Well, I mean, this also made me wonder that what if Rosie has, and it goes back to, I mean, it could be one way or the other. This might be batshit insane, but what if Rosie is Lilith in disguise? Because Lilith was all about her voice, all about her song. And one thing we've not heard whatsoever is her speak any of the times we've cut to her in heaven. Maybe it's because it's not her. Maybe it's because if she did, it wouldn't be the voice of Lilith. Because it goes back to what I was saying too, potentially. And again, I'm just going further down this rabbit hole. When that radio started talking back and responding to Alastor, it initially did not sound like Rosie. Eventually it did. It like transitioned. But when it first responded and answered, it didn't sound anything like her to me. Because this whole thing is about voice, is about radio. And that would be an interesting way to make that connection to Lilith, whose power was through her song and through her voice. And somebody has taken her fall in her place. And maybe that's why she's never answering her phone, because it's not actually her, but she's protecting them from a distance. Either way, I think whichever it is, I do think that Lilith is trying to protect them in some way, shape, or form. We also learned the exterminations have only been going on for these last 7 years, which I thought there was always this kind of vibe that it's always kind of been going on, and then Lilith just disappeared 7 years ago. Again, there's all of that. The extermination started 7 years ago. Lilith disappeared 7 years ago. Alastor disappeared 7 years ago at the command and behest of Rosie. There's so much about this that I just need to unravel. Maybe throughout that conversation, she masked her voice and took on the visage of Rosie. Because if it lines up a little bit more closely to what we saw in the flashbacks and Alastor's backstory, she could have used that to recruit him, because then again, Lilith and him both disappeared at the same time. Whatever he said, he went off into hiding, roaming all around hell and losing his traction, his fear, as a result of what he was commanded to do by her. And that's this, again, the same time frame that Lilith has also been missing. Flip side of that, if we want to go back to the symbols, the totems that he was using as some kind of connection to Rue, we know that Rue is coming. What if Rosie is Rosie? I don't know, man. I do think that Rosie secretly being Lilith might be a little bit of a stretch. But then again, like that would accentuate her motherly moments and advice when she sat down with Charlie last season. But also, it could just be because she's loyal to Lilith. I do want to go back to this because I kind of trailed off on a completely different tangent. Alastor, I don't believe, is absolutely heartless, but he does respect tenacity of one's own strength. And, you know, I don't know, because he could have very much so just saved himself in that moment. But he made sure that part of his arrangement with Vosk was that Husk and Niffty got to go back to the hotel. That could be an extension of his command from Rosie to ensure that that's his way of leaving some people behind to help with the hotel, even though he won't be there. Meanwhile, he is the sacrificial pawn to guarantee Vosk will back off of her. It's so hard because sometimes I feel like Alastor is being like extremely straightforward about certain things, but then completely like intentionally misleading about others. And it makes it so hard to know what he really, really wants. On top of that's his whole thing, right? The whole thing with always wearing the smile so it keeps your enemies guessing. It works, I think, on us, the viewer, as well. Because I could see this going one direction where he redeems himself in the end, or one where he's free, he's just chaos, he's just his own agent. I could also see where he's the big bad at the end of the show. I could see this going so many different levels and directions just because he's such a wild card in that way. You know, he wanted to be the end all be all when it came to human souls in hell. And so far he's gotten that until he challenged, like Rosie said, an archangel. He's the strongest overlord in hell, which is something she outright said. I made that deal possible. But you challenged an archangel. What, are you crazy? So they're like establishing the boundaries there, which now with Vosk kind of entertaining this idea of challenging heaven, I think that will indeed raise the stakes and raise the bar towards Alastor's own ambitions as well. But in a last-ditch effort, since he couldn't necessarily... Well, I mean, I think he did probably try initially. I don't think this was... I think he was going to try to just outright eliminate the problem. You know, he wants to be done with his deal with Rosie and finally unclip his wings, as he said, and fly free. But to do that, he needs to no longer be strapped down to protecting Charlie in the hotel so he could go back to doing what he wants to be doing. And so he called them out. He was like, impatiently so, called them out. Frustrated with his own weakness, the belittlement from Lucifer, all these different things, quit the hotel and went out here and sought a fight to just end it all. Because Rosie didn't let him go. You know, he's like, I did good enough, right? And he's like, no. That's not the arrangement. Then he just couldn't perform. He's still too wounded. And the way the Vox just ripped open the wound and just kind of went, like, laid into him like he did. And then also just the 3v1 that it was for the moment was just absolutely fucked. And at this point, yeah, his words don't pierce as much. And even so, even if it is the face of this media company, it is the V's, V-Tower, all of that. He's really the face of it all. Fox Tech, I mean, his name's in the company. He is still using them, but I don't think he sees that as a drawback. I don't think he really ever did. Alastor does. He's very much so a solo act, and everybody else is a stepping stone, it seems like. He's just like courted in the right people. We still don't exactly know his relationship with Niffty, but she summoned, you know, once he called her into action, she brought Husk out, who's attached to his leash, you know, and he came out so they could even the playing field against the V's. And that fight was fantastic. All the different little tricks, literal tricks that Husk was pulling out was great. Just before we had what I predicted to be an emotional little moment or confession maybe on his part with Angel got interrupted because of all of this. But I mean, I don't know, man, because does he care on any level whatsoever? Because he did part of his arrangement be let them go back to the hotel so that Niffty and Husk weren't harmed. You know, Mimsy said he is a sweetheart when he has his drinks and whatever, put on a song. What's more powerful, his ambition, his fun that he needs to have, or any care he has towards another? Anyway, like what started as admiration, like you could see in his mannerisms, Vox was like in love. He wanted Alastor for Alastor. He wanted to combine that, not really to raise himself up, but I think to just because he wanted to be alongside him. He looked up to him, his power, what he's done, what his art form means for the medium as well. And there was that connection. You could see how hurt he was with how heartlessly Alastor cut him off. His timid, fan-like nature, and then the way that he took that shutdown. And then I guess that's when I presume then they fought. And I love all the callbacks to the lines in the music to, yeah, you asked me to join your team. I should have stayed gone. All the little reprisals, especially in that final number, and how Vox has kind of moved on from that. Even though Alastor, while captive, you know, he wanted to be there to kind of whisper in his, I don't know what his game is specifically from allowing himself to be a prisoner. And he made that as part of a deal, is for him to be there as a prisoner. What's the next part of this arrangement from that point onward? That's what I'm kind of curious to see what happens. But as much as he tries to get into Vox's head and play into his insecurities that used to be there, it didn't seem to actually work. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Maybe he's beyond that. Like he could be like, oh, you just need these people to prop yourself up. But I mean, friends are power in a way. So I think he just doesn't really care about that. Like, because he's got his dream and they're going to help him achieve it one way or the other, so he believes. So there's just a lot of really interesting things to dive into with all of this and unpack and see where it all goes and what's really going on. And these last two episodes have been absolutely fascinating and dense with possibilities. So many possibilities, man. And the visuals, the animation, you know, with Alastor and his, I don't know, the expressiveness, the collars, the popping in this. Again, this is another one of those moments where the budget increased. You could definitely see it all throughout. Oh my God. And the Niffty anime sequence. That came out of nowhere, the Niffty song, and then it got just super quiet. And I love how, because like with Japanese music, a lot of the times they will insert English phrases, and I love the way they accentuated with that. It was like Japanese, trash, asshole. Oh my God, that was so good. And Charlie, every one of her plans is absolutely backfiring right now. There's probably some stuff I'm missing because there was so much in this episode. We got Vox's human name, Vincent. Vincent, the former cult leader. And again, the televangelist thing's ringing a little bit more true here with the whole thing, Vox becomes God image, where he is quite literally robed up, as I guess I forgot was even in the trailer too. But he also was dressed very, I mean, of the time, but very youth pastory. I'm so interested to finally get into that. But yeah, he was so disheartened, so broken, so hopeful, joyous, happy, bashful. And then Alastor took it all away. Anyway, I don't know, man. That's a lot to ponder, a lot to consume, and a lot to talk about. And so yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it there, and we'll circle back around to this when we got more information. So guys, I want to know what you guys thought. How are you feeling about all of these little revelations? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Angela Burr, Adriana Maley, Lily Chanson, and Kiana Chanel. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that we take care of here at the office. You guys have been such a tremendous help with all of that. And a huge thank you to all of our channel legends and everybody over on the Patreon who helps us do a lot of the things that we've been able to do over here, because without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do a lot of what happens here on the channel these days. So I really appreciate you guys, and without y'all here on YouTube, we wouldn't even be here. So thank you guys again for that as well, and all of your support. But that's just video, guys, and I'll see you guys next week for more Hazbin Hotel. Anyway, I don't know why I did that. Take care, everybody.